Lowkey Chill Team on that second pick in response. Now, bans, we might see a similar thing as we were looking at before. We finally got to see that pocket pick in the last game there, but not coming out too clutch, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've got a Yamato ban coming out for Mr. Worldwide. So, pocket will be available for a first pick if Lowkey Chill Team don't opt to ban it themselves. But I have heard that there is a pocket main on that team, I believe. So, very likely that we do see the pocket ban from second pick. That opens up, you know, very... now, you're open up to basically wherever you want to go. Viscous, we've seen first picked quite a bit. We've seen, you know, obviously the prio towards Dynamo, but maybe you don't want to pick that without, you know, the team around it. Maybe you're going to go among krill first pick that we've seen, but it is going to be the Paradox first pick. Haven't seen that so far, but the Haze response has been very... This is a extremely common top two from red side, or sorry, from Sapphire side, from second pick side, the Haze and the Mon krill.
It's interesting to see the different teams prioritizing the Dynamo over the Mon krill, or the Mon krill over the Dynamo. Although we've seen a lot of the time, the team that picks up one gets the other.
Yeah, they get both.
Viscous getting picked out here with his Paradox, and as well waiting on that third pick, but there's the Dynamo.
There we go.
And so our first Warden as well.
Yeah. We've seen Warden a bit today, but yeah, not super recently in the last few matches. Haven't seen as much.
I've been here for, at least.
Fair enough, understandable. Well, we did see it quite a bit at the beginning of the day, but yeah, Lady Geist coming in through as well, so taking away that counter matchup against the Haze. But this pocket, sorry, not the pocket, this Paradox Viscous combo that we've seen quite frequently, very likely to be comboed up with a Kelvin, but got the Mirage for that rotation potential now, and the Haze Mon krill, pretty standard with you know, the Warden, just a very solid ultimate. Obviously, no Vindicta or no Vindicta available, which we saw the Warden picked against in earlier today. But yeah, Shiv locked in for Lowkey Chill Team coming up on our final picks. I would expect a Kelvin for Mr. Worldwide here. Feels like it makes sense to me. But I'm not too sure about what Lowkey Chill Team are going to go for their 12th pick.
You're enjoying that, the Bebop pickup. I've got my Viscous, you've got your Bebop, and then the Kelvin's picked up by Lowkey Chill Team.
Thank you very much, Nuxel and J Beto. My name is Geist, and I'm joined once again by Distinct Taste for our losers final game between Mr. Worldwide and Lowkey Chill Team here at the Nemesis Pro League Deadlock tournament. Distinct, we're really getting towards the end of this tournament. We've seen some great games, especially from these two teams so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Excited to see what Mr. Worldwide can do here to really cook it up. Wilbo obviously getting that pocket band away, picking up the Mirage, as was so beautifully pointed out by the desk. Hadn't seen a lot of it today until last game. And then the Mirage being picked up now, obviously a great aim character. We love to see it. Mirage, kind of annoying to play against, very hard to dive, very easy to take poke from. But as you can see here, nice punch there.
Oh, the Warden might be able to find that. Stun off isn't going to be able to lock it in, but you're right. We saw that punch and a bomb coming out from the Bebop. Great pressure coming out from that character. Distinct, how many times have we seen a Bebop just absolutely either get first blood or dominate a lane today?
Yeah, absolutely. The Bebops, when they've been picked, have been showing why they've been picked. Obviously, specialist players and being able to get that hook and pick them out even early. It's a menace all game. You have to be aware of it all game. This Haze being pushed on the tower here by this Lash, by this Lash Dynamo combo, just making sure you're getting all those last hits, getting through it. They're chunking out that tower pretty well. Already done about an 8 of damage. Sorry.
Shiv, low health.
Nice
early parry there from Paradox, and it will come out, though, in favor of the Paradox. Shiv goes down, and first blood already on the board for Mr. Worldwide. Distinct. This is the team that could be taking it all. At the very least, this is the team that wants to get their rematch with the OT, and they've already got first blood in this game against Lowkey Chill Team.
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Worldwide deciding that, you know, we want that salty run back. We definitely want that. So we're going to play aggressive. The paradox, getting the first blood on the Shiv is kind of surprising, honestly, with the poke the Shiv can come out. But I know you get some good kinetic carbines, you get some good punches, like you get a good melee parry, as we saw combo. You know, it can really be hard to play no matter who you are.
I mean, this is the opportunity now as well for Mr. Worldwide to really start working on their skills, continue to stay warmed up, and get some additional practice in and some additional games in. You know, OT are not playing a game right now. They're waiting for their finals match, which means that in this meantime, Mr. Worldwide are able to get that practice, able to feel themselves out. And the fact that Paradox just got a first blood against Shiv might mean that some of these players are warmed up and getting ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know OT are watching this, just like watching, looking for the little things, even if they are heavily favored in the next matchup. If Mr. Worldwide win, don't want to take anything away from Lowkey Chill Team here.
Still Lowkey Chill Team aim to win.
Yeah, doing a great job anyway. But you know, they're watching, ready for their next opponent at OT, and it's a looming dragon you're coming up against no matter what. So excited to see what both teams can cook up here. And who do you think's team comp is really looking to get aggressive this early game here, Dice Heart?
Look, Distinct, you know, we're constantly talking about this Bebop and the constant positioning and ability for him to reposition people and find kills that he's able to output. I think we've seen, if there's a Bebop in the game, he's almost always the one getting the first blood or involved in that first blood. So I'd be looking out for Mr. Worldwide to potentially lock in more of that aggression and more of those kills from this point forward. I wouldn't put it past either the fact that, yeah, this Shiv did fall down, but you know, it's a Shiv. They have aggression pretty typically. And, you know, there's definitely potential that a quick rotation out over to that lane could mean death for the Paradox as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It is unfortunate that Shiv got a little bit behind one of the best snowball bullies in the game at the moment. So the Paradox being able to put him down super early is very convenient. As you can see, they're just trading here a little bit more usual. And this Mirage being able to push this Lady Geist underneath tower, that's not surprising with the amount of poke, being able to avoid the bombs with the tornado if you are caught out of position. And it seems like Disco does have his Viscous, and he's going to ult in here.
Oh, the Viscous ult will connect, but doesn't manage to find that stun with the Mo and krill, and actually Bebop being pushed out and taking a lot of damage here, but will get up into that Hyper Beam ultimate looking for some damage, and he's going to zone away so that Mo and krill is trapped in a certain position here. However, Viscous wasn't able to find the knock up off the back of the forced positioning there from the Viscous ultimate, so Mo and krill survives that engage, and now with the ultimates down, it could be a counter engage here. Dynamo low health and will be engaged on. Kelvin and Haze able to find that kill together and still pushing up, looking for a little bit more aggression there. It's a great kill over in this lane. A punch comes out, and here comes that early aggression that we expected to see from the Shiv onto this Paradox, but it didn't matter. Paradox found the kill again, Distinct.
Paradox is doing a pretty good job in this matchup. Obviously getting the swap there to make it go around. But what I really want to talk about is this lane right here. This Bebop Viscous versus the mowing krill Warden. If that is not the most fight each other lane, I don't know what is. Because even if you get a hook onto either of those two as Bebop, they're probably happy. Warden's like, oh sick, I don't have to do anything to get this binding word onto you, homie. Oh, yeah. Like, what are we doing here? But as you can, like, still the Bebop and Viscous doing a pretty good job in their lane, being able to push them down with the Hyper Beam and the puddle punches.
I want to see next time that resulting in a kill, and that might sound a little bit obvious to say, but Distinct, this Bebop needs to be able to find early kills, and this Viscous needs to be able to find early value, because otherwise, when they start rotating in the mid to late game, if this Bebop doesn't have enough stacks built up on the bomb, then he's not going to be doing as much damage as he wants to be, although we are going to see a cube coming out trying to protect someone here in the Mo and krill, trying to re-engage off the back of it, but Viscous will find a stun onto that Warden, who is trying to re-engage off the back of this this disengagement that's come out here. But look at the Viscous just continuing to find stun after stun, and down goes the Mo and krill. Distinct credited with the kill is the Lash, and it was a great team play there from this Mr. Worldwide squad to be able to find that kill.
Yeah, Disco, you know, showing why most people will opt to take him off the Viscous, whether through a ban or a first pick, showing what he can do on it, just rolling through the enemy team and being an absolute pile of goo. Very annoying to play against. It seems like this Paradox has So much pressure against the Shiv right now. Into the 5k bracket already, while the Shiv is still sitting at 3.8. He's down a fair amount and probably won't be able to fight this for a little moment. Will need, and that's very big if you are Mr. Worldwide. That Shiv could have been an issue early in the game, and this, well, no, they're not going to get the Guardian here on this push, and that's okay. That's pretty smart backing out here.
We saw that Mo and krill start to rotate over towards that lane and just show face enough that Mr. Worldwide weren't able to put the pressure on and fully commit to that Guardian. And quickly he's rotated back as well. In the meantime though, Hyper Beam actually coming out here, and this is the problem with that Mo and krill rotating so early, is that he's rotated back into a negative position. He's going to survive, but once again, this Bebop Viscous are able to find pressure in their lane. I'm expecting now, if they're not going to find a kill here distinct, that they need to start rotating and putting their pressure somewhere else on the map though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think they're still pretty happy with bullying the lane here. As you can see, anybody that comes into their lane has to be hyper aware, even if it's Mo and krill rotating back to his own lane. So they've got to be hyper aware of anything that's happening there. And if the Bebop and Viscous can just lock down this lane, maybe get the farm surrounding it, they're in a good spot in this middle lane here. Plenty of their own farm. They're going for the gambling machine now, which, like, you know, is one of the worst things that can be taken mentally from you.
This is an aggressive play, though, distinct, and it's going to be punished out. Although Mo and krill's combo is going to go straight into that cube. Pushed away, though, is the Bebop inside of the cube, so he might be in a negative position here, but turned around is all of that damage, and Warden will go down immediately off the back of Bebop's bombs. Chased down now is this Mo and krill, and inside of the Kelvin ult are the teams. Bebop going to find another bomb here, looking for the damage onto the Mo and krill, and a great parry turned around by that Kelvin there into the melee punch, and it will be good enough that the Warden does go down. So too, though, does this Viscous. Lash in, and Kelvin down! He will finally fall here. Lash is able to find one, but still being chased down as the Haze has made a rotation over. Mo and krill low health, but Lash isn't going to be able to find it. Instead, he will finally fall. Mo and krill credited with that kill. My god, distinct, the kills just did not stop in that fight.
Yeah, well played there by Lowkey Chill Team to really, like, get the most out of I thought that the Viscous had done enough there to really make that fight unwinnable, but they kind of came in and did a little bit more there with the Kelvin and the Haze being able to clean up a little bit. Even though the Kelvin did fall at the very end to the Lash, they were able to trade him out by the Haze getting that Lash kill, and it seems like Viscous is just going to be running around getting most of this farm as they can, and it seems like they're going to push up onto left lane. Mirage has teleported left onto this Paradox. Seems like there's going to be a little fight over here.
Could be a defensive play right now. No, it's definitely aggressive, looking for some picks here, although we did see that Warden was able to connect that claw, so it's going to prevent too deep of an engage here from this Paradox. However, Mirage is rotating back over and potentially looking for the Mo and krill. Instead, going to disengage and get themselves a little bit of farm, maybe buy some items, reset here. Unfortunate, you don't want to see this Mirage ult going to waste too often, but we did see that Guardian go down here, so that's potentially what this Paradox Mirage were looking for, was to secure and maintain that sort of push in the lane.
Big fight going over on the right lane here. Paradox has teleported over. Paradox is kind of a raid boss at the moment, being 8k up. Ooh,
oh
nice
my
pop.
god, the Carbine straight into the ult! Down goes Lady Geist, and it's a great play already. Deep into this Guardian is the wow, my brain, Mirage, and they are going to take this Guardian down. Great play there from the Paradox, distinct.
Yeah, Paradox, kind of, yeah, as I said, raid bossing at the moment, at 9k already at this 10-minute mark, pretty fed, and not only that, I mean, it's a Paradox. Like, if they can get the swap in and then survive that swap by being ahead, and the damage is huge with the kinetic carbine, it's a lot of damage. Yeah. Even though they have removed her heavy melee cancel, so she's not getting around the map.
Aggression from the Bebop, but maybe a little bit too much, trying to heal, but stuck in the combo, and he's still alive somehow. Warden, though, is going to ult and go for that chase. Will pick up the Bebop and chasing even further, trying to look for the pick, but a great use of the cube there from this Viscous is going to keep his ally alive for now, but Warden's still playing aggressive here. Viscous, oh my god! How did he find a parry? No, it was the stun off the ult. Okay, I thought he found a parry on that melee distinct, but Warden is a little bit of trouble and still being chased down here. Will use that parry, but won't be able to find a stun. Will go down, and a great play there from Mr. Worldwide to lock in a few crucial kills at this point.
Yeah, and they also get the earn, as you can see, Dynamo getting that really, which will help him out later. Oh, unlucky, and that's a Lady Geist dead as well. Senex will be picking this up. He's playing so well at the moment.
Oh my god, the Paradox distinct, just continuing to find value right now, takes down the Kelvin as well.
Yeah, absolutely. This Paradox is going crazy, but the Dynamo did pick up the earn, so this lead just continues to balloon here for Mr. Worldwide. That's kind of crazy.
10k lead for Mr. Worldwide at nearly 12 minutes into the game is absolutely massive, distinct, and we're really seeing that this is a team that want their salty run back in the finals and have really thought about their team comps and what they want to do, who they want to be playing. Right now, I'm looking out for this Paradox. Let's press tab, have a look at the players on both of these teams and how well they're playing. Senex 5-0-2 on the Paradox. Poglet 0-2-3 on that Bebop, but I don't think that's really the story of the game, distinct. This Bebop has been getting a lot of value and a lot of damage out. Who else are you looking out for on this Mr. Worldwide roster right now?
This Lash being 4-1 is pretty huge. Being able to get them all down. Lash, another character that really wants to get their late game, maybe get the knockdown depending on what he wants to go for. The more damage on his one and on his ultimate, being able to get into better positioning and kill this Kelvin as well. But very impressed by Mr. Worldwide here. They are on a vibe right now, and I hope they can continue it for the rest of the game. They need to just be playing around this Paradox as much as they can. She is going to solo lane. She is continuing to go to solo lane to soak up those solo souls. At this point in the match, you are only getting 60 or 70% of them when you split. But when you were by yourself, you were getting that full 90, as you can see there, which will add up very quickly, especially when you're moving as quickly as he is. And it looks like they're going to be a double teleport here. It looks like the Mirage and the... Yeah, there we go. Teleport from the Paradox.
Three people are here trying to punish this Mo and Krill. Has that burrow available, but will be knocked up immediately there by the by the Dynamo, sorry. He's starting to burrow, but probably chased down pretty comfortably here by the Mirage. Parry is good, but it's not going to be enough. Down goes the Mo and Krill finally there, credited to the Mirage. Took an extra second longer than I thought it would. But now, Mr. Worldwide, they do need to disengage here because Kelvin, Geist, and Warden are close enough in the area that a Walker push should be far too detrimental right now. In the meantime, though, Haze has been pushed away here by this Viscous and Bebop rotation. Shiv might be looking for a 1v1 with this Lash, but distinct. I think Mr. Worldwide are just grouping too well for anybody to really find a 1v1 or to really group and get a pick off here.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide have recognized their win condition for this game, or at least for their early to mid game here, and that is this Paradox, or Senex, who is playing absolutely so well. He played Haze last game, so his aim is obviously on point. Hitting that kinetic carbine is just that easy for him. That's what he does. And then hitting the follow-up swap is pretty easy when they're stuck in midair and slow down time. So playing around this Paradox is pretty much all what we're going to see following up, as well as the Viscous to just disrupt the team fights. They have so much disruption. It's so hard to have a clean team fight against this team between the Viscous, the Lash, the Dynamo, the Mirage, the Bebop. Everyone's moving you around without your will, and as we know, that's one of the most annoying things in a first-person shooter.
Oh yeah. And look, distinct. Third person. I mean, third person.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, why not? Cube out here. Yeah. He's going to keep this Viscous in the position that he wants to be.
Got the buff there for that. Got the buff.
And I was going to say, going to guarantee the buff out there as well. Very good micro play, distinct, to see that sort of gameplay coming out there.
I actually believe the Bebop got it as well. I believe he Q's on top of it and then the Bebop meleeed it. So therefore, if they decided they wanted to go in and try melee it, they would have hit the cube instead. The other team.
Yeah, which is really good micro play.
Yeah, absolutely.
So excellently done there. Really looking out for a lot of these individual players and how well they have adapted to the current ongoing evolving meta within this tournament. Obviously, a lot of things are staying the same as you would expect in the higher level games, but we're seeing sort of how players are evolving and adapting to each other and to the top picks at the moment. In the meantime, Kelvin will come out and looking for a pick onto this Mirage. However, there's enough players here for a defensive play alongside this Dynamo. Ultimate might be able to come out, but here is the Haze and doing so much damage, ripping through the health bar there of that Dynamo. Mirage also takes a spill, and we can see that Paradox fell earlier in that fight as well, potentially somewhere else on the map, distinct, which means that not able to have that impact despite being so well farmed right now, but Haze absolutely was able to have an impact.
Yeah, that was a massive Haze ult, and I'm surprised that they decided to take that fight without the Paradox, pushing up there themselves. As you can see.
That's why you don't take a fight without the Paradox! Carbine straight to the ult once more, distinct. Huge kill.
Absolutely, and good movement here from Senex coming out, getting to the next fight as quickly as he can. Seems like they're going to follow up here and try and try and push down this Haze. The Haze is being slippery though, getting out behind, is invisible. So they are going to try and hunt him down here. They know he's downstairs. Oh, and it seems like Disco's found him. Oh, nicely. Oh, no.
Wait, how did he get that kill?
Yeah,
Tell me how he got that.
Skills meant to get the kill. I'm not sure. I'm assuming some form of puddle punch, maybe.
He was asleep.
No, he was asleep. I do agree with that, but you know, giving it to him is probably not the worst thing in the world. This Paradox is still just being a menace with the kinetic carbine into swaps. Absolutely crazy talk here.
We're seeing just a complete potential for a solo kill that this Paradox has, and that's going to get more and more impactful as the game goes on. We also have Bebop with that hook, and distinct, you know, there's a Dynamo there, there's a Bebop there, there's a Paradox there. The Dynamo is available to take really strong team fights, but for individual picks, this Bebop and Paradox are able to completely unalign people from where they want to be and how they're positioning with their team, and make it impossible for Lowkey Chill Team to team fight the way that they want to. And we're really seeing the impact of that distinct 13,000 souls at this point in the game is very impactful, and there's another ultimate from this Paradox looking for the Mo and Krill, but will be caught inside of this combo. Down goes the Kelvin ultimate, and it's enough to keep people alive for the current time being. Will this fight be turned around though? Mo and Krill looking for some aggression here onto this Paradox, still surviving though. Is the GOAT, does go down, 35-second respawn timer though. Mirage low health as well, still being chased down by the Mo and Krill. Double parry is good, and the Tornado is better. Will he be able to escape? Warden on the chase, just needs to find a little bit of damage, still surviving. No, down goes the Mirage, and it's great counterplay there for Lowkey Chill Team.
Yeah, and Jeb's also going to pick up another one on the back end of that, just kill the Dynamo here. It seems like they're going to keep going. This Lady Geist wants to kill the cubes. Oh, no, the Geist is going to
happen, no. Lash
going a little bit too far. Yeah,
in goes the Viscous once more as well, looking for these stuns, and standing alongside this Bebop means the bombs are going to start dropping down. However, Mo and Krill alongside this Haze is going to find a lot of damage. It's a big grouping up here from Lowkey Chill Team, and they're looking for more. Down goes the Bebop. Distinct, they were already in mid-boss area. They're going to start it up. This is a great play. They have a huge opportunity.
They have to melt this very quickly before this Dynamo can get there, because the Dynamo does have ult still, and there is a bit of timing on the mid drop here. I think the Dynamo may be able to get there, and if the Paradox gets a very nice swap onto one, it seems like they're going to go in early here. That's a good nade to get them all out. We're going to see how Lowkey Chill Team play this. Nice swap there by the Paradox.
Ult is good. Rejuve is on the ground, but Lash has ulted it away. Lowkey Chill Team do lock in the Rejuve there. Dynamo comes in with that singularity. He's pulled in so many distinct. In goes the Lash, up and down. Warden goes down. Mo and Krill goes down, but traded out. So many members of Mr.WorldWide. They're being ripped off the map, distinct one at a time. Paradox now being chased down despite the engage there from Mr.WorldWide. It's a 4v3 trade, and Rejuve goes in favor of Lowkey Chill Team.
Yeah, Lowkey Chill Team playing that super well, just knowing, like, great shot calling there. Just being just ahead of the time that the Dynamo got there. Being able to just get it before the Dynamo was even there, and then Mr.WorldWide committing pretty much all of their ults. The Paradox ult is a nice hook there, though, onto the Shiv.
Oh, no, the Shiv in a lot of trouble here, and will fall off the back of that hook. We talked about it earlier, distinct. Being able to completely remove someone from where they were standing and change up their positioning to such an extent. MOBAs are all about positioning, distinct, and being able to remove that, and again, we see it once more. This time, it's a Paradox ult into the bomb combo there, and Lady Geist in a lot of trouble here. Will be chased down. Should get out off the back of that heavy melee and the dashes, but still, distinct, you hate to be repositioned like that in a MOBA.
No, so annoying, but still, even due to that, Lowkey Chill Team are doing a really great job here. They've really brought it back from the rough early game of the Paradox and the Lash just running it down at them and they're not being able to do anything. They've fought really well, fought around that Mo and Krill Haze. The Haze has gotten some giant ults. Honestly, 2 or 3 mans in the middle of these fights are so valuable when you're behind, because they can just delete somebody and put your Haze ahead of everything else. As you can see, the Haze at 22k, matching that Viscous there. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this Haze can transition into late game and maybe even carry this Lowkey Chill Team into the matchup with OT coming up. I'm very excited. Both of these teams are playing super well at the moment.
I think these two teams aren't just fighting to get an opportunity at the finals, they're training each other to take down OT. This is going to be an hour-long, massive game where both of these teams build up their skills to take on OT, and the team that deserves to be in the finals is going to get there, and it's such a back-and-forth barn burner at just 20 minutes distinct that it really does feel like the team that deserves this opportunity is going to be the one that gets there.
Yeah, absolutely. Iron sharpens iron, and both these teams are made of stern stuff. So we'll see how they go when we get into it. It seems like we're going to group up here and push down this left walker Lowkey Chill Team. And it's a pretty good fight for them. If this guy's in Kelvin, which can frontline, and they die, and they trade, it doesn't matter. As we know, the Rejuvenator will make you go...
Oh, engage on the Mirage! There's the combo one more time from the Mo and Krill. It's a great engage, and it's going to put Mr.WorldWide on the back foot. Down goes Haze, though! Huge damage coming out. Immediately distinct. Who did that, and why would they do it to them?
I believe that the Lash was able to ult the Haze there during her ult onto the Dynamo. It seems like the Dynamo may have been solo ulted and the Haze got ulted into it. But taking down Marlo there, the Haze for Lowkey Chill Team is such a big blow to them because that is their win con. It seems like Lash is going to go in.
This is the engaged distinct. Lash has gone in and so too has this Viscous. Dynamo ult has found 3 one more time. Geist is down as the Kelvin ult is going to be dropped here and keeps people trapped inside of it. Mo and Krill he's going to look for an engage here. Will this Dynamo be able to find his way out? Sorry, will this Mo and Krill be able to find his way out? Chased down and cubed out. Here comes the Viscous as well. Isn't going to find a stun there, but finds a great re-engage use of the punch there to completely disrupt the gameplay here for Lowkey Chill Team. 4 members dead already, and Disco Virtuoso is looking for even more. Chase off into the teleporter here, and it's a huge fight for Mr.WorldWide distinct. Despite the fact that Lowkey Chill Team were taking excellent fights, they've managed to trade this back once again, and the barn continues to burn as the chase is on. Now it's time for the Haze to fall. 2 bombs are on, and down she goes.
Wow, that Bebop really got a lot done there. Being able to split up that fight and get the double bombs with the Echo Shard is pretty impressive. As you can see, the Echo Shard, he's 8 there, down in the bottom right on cooldown, allows him to have 2 bombs, one after the other. And with the amount of stacks he has, 80, he's doing a lot of damage with those bombs. You need to be looking at buying debuff. Oh, absolutely, nearly nails that hook, and that would have been a bit of a day wrecker if you were the Lady Geist there. And they're going to pick up 2 walkers here for free.
Yeah, 2 walkers is absolutely massive to be able to get for either team at the moment. So being able to pick that up, very, very impactful and distinct. This is the point in the game where it really matters as well. We're seeing a 24,000 soul lead at the moment here for Mr.WorldWide. And despite how close some of these fights were up until that point, those walkers and those team fights have really extended that lead out. And it's going to mean that Lowkey Chill Team are taking an uphill battle to really get involved in this game from here.
Yeah, kills past the 20-minute mark are really, really important in terms of your economy, giving you just a ton of souls. Also, not only to mention that, they were also able to pick up the urn after that fight, just to give them that little bit of extra and some nice movement here to get all the farm. And it seems like both teams are pretty content just to farm up. I'm not sure if Lowkey Chill Team can do anything, like if they can be the ones to engage here, unless obviously they catch somebody out with the Mo and Krill and then are able to get a massive Haze ult on top of it. I do want to point out how well this Kelvin has been doing in terms of trying to shut down this Dynamo, putting ults in places where he's able to heal his teams that have been gone on by that Dynamo singularity. It's been very impressive to watch. Unfortunately, it hasn't been enough so far, but I just think it's very impressive neither way.
Yeah, I am absolutely... Look, I'm still looking out for this Paradox and where they're going to be positioning. If we could pull up the tab menu one more time, let's see how these players are doing. 10-8 for Senex right now on that Paradox. It's still incredibly impactful, distinct, and we're seeing the impact that it's had on Lowkey Chill Team's roster. A lot of, I'm not going to say negative KDAs, but a bit of a struggle to say positive or neutral at this point. It doesn't really matter at this point in the game, I don't think, distinct, what your KDA looks like, but it definitely tells the history of this game so far and how well Senex is doing on this Paradox.
Absolutely. I think when you get towards late game, you just really want to make sure that your team is in a good state. So, you know, if you go 0-8, but your team has all their flex slots and you guys are pretty much up quite a bit, you're pretty happy with that. You know, sometimes running it down can be a good thing, but not in this. And it looks like the Shiv is going to go on this Bebop here, but he doesn't realize that the Viscous and the Paradox are rotating over, but the whole team is going to be...
Oh, there's the hook! Straight into the bombs, but actually manages to position well to get out of trouble here. Paradox has found that switch off though, and looking for the kill onto the Kelvin. Dive is available, and looking for this kill. It will eventually come out there as Lash does dive in and find the pick off. Also going down is that Shiv in favor of the Viscous, and one more time, grouping towards this mid-boss area. It has respawned and immediately being engaged on here by Mr.WorldWide. Great fight there, and distinct, you were right. It came off the back of, I don't think Shiv realized how many people were walking up to him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just better positioning there from Mr. Worldwide will just give them the... Oh, no. Sorry, I thought they were going to go in there. I thought that Krill was about to go in. No, Mr. Worldwide, just the back of better positioning gave them that the viscous, it was able to rotate from the middle and just really clean them up. But Senex will trade out this Walker and give them their second flex slot, which can be pretty huge in this situation.
Good play. Love to see that coming down here, and a good bit of macro coming down from the players is very, very intelligent. But in the meantime here, Mr. Worldwide are going to try to push down some of these base guardians, potentially look for a shrine combo out though, and this is dangerous here for the Lash. Already very low health. Bomb is on, and down goes the Lash. Dynamo fires off that Singularity ultimate as well, and he's trapped the Shiv inside of that one, looking for the kill. Shiv though still alive as Dynamo looks for some knockups, and immediately the cube comes out to keep people alive. Great disengage here from that Dynamo as well, means that Bebop can reposition and might look for a cheeky hook here already, but being one player down makes this push hard. Even with Rejuve available, he's not back up just yet. Into the goo ball does go this Viscous go, and he's trying to find his way into the back line. We do see that Lash has respawned, but Warden, he's deep in, and he's tornadoed, but he's still going. He goes deep, looking with that ultimate to try to find anything, but counterplay there from that Bebop, straight into the punch, and the bomb means that he can't get in, but pulled straight back by the hook. Warden now in a lot of trouble off that re-engaged tornado, going to come up, and down goes the Warden. Kelvin will be able to use that ultimate to create a huge barrier around that team, but with the hyper beam out, Bebop is just pumping damage. Paradox has fallen, but with Warden and Kelvin down, Mo and Krill is likely to be the next target. Hook though won't connect, and punished his Lash, punished his Dynamo. Mo and Krill is pushing out, and they're looking for more. Haze has managed to find a huge double kill in this fight, and they're turning it around for Lowkey Chill Team Distinct.
Wow, Lowkey Chill Team, the Haze just able to get two there. The Lowkey Chill Team were able to play that pretty well, getting a pick after pick. The Lash was able to respawn at the end of that fight, but they got a pick before he was able to get back on the zip lines, and then this kept it a 5v6. Even though they were able to get traded out, the Haze did come in at the end there. But what I want to talk about is the Dynamo pulling somebody, and then the Kelvin saying nope, and hitting rescue beam, and then pulling them right back. That was one of the weirdest interactions I've seen. I'm not sure I've ever had a Kelvin do that for me.
No.
But, you know, that's why they're up here. Those little
interesting about it too.
Very impressive.
It was punch the Warden away because he's ulting, then hook him back in to deal the damage after his ult, and then rescue beam him back away so he's not being pulled in. Very weird interaction to
It was a lot of fun just being pulled around. As we said before, the theme of this game is like non-player inputted movement. Like,
like you don't get to decide where you're going. Literally everybody else does.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what you're doing to your keyboard. You're going somewhere and you don't really have a say in that. But very well played here by both teams. As you can see, there is a 30k lead here for Mr. Worldwide, which is a little bit significant even at this point at the 30 minutes. It does give them the ability to buy maybe 1 or 2 tier 3 items each, which is pretty big. They also that everybody has the same amount of flex slots, so that's very big for them. It's unfortunate they weren't able to push down and get a shrine.
A shrine, yeah.
And the Rejuvenator has now peeled off, so I expect both of these teams to start playing more safely, maybe start to look for Mr. Worldwide, start to look for a hook with this Bebop to pick somebody out, and then obviously they want to find a Mo and Krill or a Shiv pick here early.
Distinct, we saw that the reason that fight got turned around so well was maybe a little bit of an over-engagement there from Mr. Worldwide, punished out by a lot of damage coming out from the Warden, but really that Haze, I think, was the one that got that double kill and pumped out a lot of the damage in that last fight, in that last engagement. Do you think that this Haze is kind of the win con here for Lowkey Chill Team, or really just the cleanup character and someone else needs to really be finding win con opportunities for their roster right now?
Well, Haze has been playing like the win con, being able to come in and get those 2 double ults as we see the disarm here from the Mo and Krill onto the Paradox. Seems like they were just testing each other there. Nothing serious, a couple of feints. No, I believe the Haze at this point can play it, but it is hard to chunk through the health bars of these chunkier characters. Even the Bebop, if it starts to decide to build the bullet armor into the spirit armor, obviously makes it a bit harder to kill them. I believe the Haze still has to play cleanup. I don't think they're able to fully frontline here, especially with the way this Bebop is playing, with the curses and everything, and the hooks, and the amount of CC. The Haze has to be very careful, unless she has unstoppable for all. Yeah, could we check that?
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the Haze and see whether or not she does have that unstoppable active item. Here does have unstoppable.
Yeah, they do. And even though unstoppable isn't the most, like, you know, as once go as early as you can, as it was on Haze, it's still very valuable in this sort of game, as you can see. And a fight here is breaking out.
Warden has ulted very early and not finding a lot of value off it just yet, trying to chase down any members possible here, but with that Viscous in ult and Lash turning around here and being able to get up into the air, it's very difficult to find a hard engage. Bebop is going to look for one of his own here. Viscous ult not finding a lot of value just yet, but this Mirage is falling lower and lower on that health. Paradox goes down, Mirage goes down, and Bebop is going to fire off those bombs straight into the Dynamo ultimate as well, trying to pull in this Viscous, but down goes the... Oh no, sorry, Viscous and Dynamo are on the same team, but down goes the Dynamo. Traded out that other Lady Geist and the Kelvin. Here comes the Alchemical Fire, though, and is it enough to be able to find this pick? Chased down even further is that Lash, and down he will fall. Shiv credited with that kill. Viscous and Bebop, the only members of Mr.WorldWide left alive, and it's a huge fight here for...
Lowkey Chill Team
Lowkey
really
Chill
just
Team.
took that fight over him. It seems like they're going to try and pick off the Bebop here. They know where he is. It seems like they got to fully commit on him. Bebop is buying some time for his team here. Rejuvenate is up, so I assume that's what they're going to do after they get this Bebop. Yeah, they're going to hunt him down here. He's getting some more stacks to offset that the ones he loses when he dies. Yeah, they decide they are going to grab the Rejuvenate here. Well played by Lowkey Chill Team. Just a really good fight. Able to space well enough that Dynamo wasn't able to get enough. And I feel like Mr.WorldWide all looked at the Dynamo and didn't realize that there was 4 other people just like peppered around that weren't in the Dynamo ult. And it seems like Viscous is going to go in and try and steal it.
Oh, Viscous, this is the opportunity of a lifetime to prevent this game from balling out of control, but he's completely locked down here by that combo play. Will he be able to stop this? Yes! It's stolen away! Mr. WorldWide will get the rejuve! It's off the back! Was it the Mirage?
Yeah, Mirage TP'd into onto the ball and was able to just get it at the end as he was stunning everybody. Well played there.
Look how quickly it's being turned around on as well. Lowkey Chill Team are losing member after member, and the rejuve is just doing so much work here for Mr.WorldWide. Down goes Shiv, Warden, and Haze, and have completely had to reset. Mo and Krill likely to fall next as well. He's burrowing, but he can't get out. Down he goes. 2 members left alive right now for Lowkey Chill Team. And Distinct, I was about to say before that I've low-key got chills when they started that rejuve. I thought that was it. But they've had it turned around on them, and Mr.WorldWide are taking their shrines and looking to end this game.
They won't be able to end here due to the weakened patron mechanic, but they will be able to put that into a weakened state. And if they do get 1 or 2 more picks, they might be able to. I mean, they'll be able to attack, but I think they'll pull out here. That's probably the smart thing to do. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like
the reset time is coming out here.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was, but you know, we saw Lowkey Chill Team.
They haven't pulled out. They're looking.
Oh no, the ship.
Lash is looking for a big ultimate into the backline here, but he's being slapped immediately while he's in the air. Great play from that Haze. Dynamo ultimate into the middle here around that patron, looking for value. And here comes the Viscous once more, trying to find a big team fight. We're seeing the Bebop using those bombs, and here comes the Tornado straight into the Kelvin ultimate, and it's completely trapped. So many members inside of the patron pit here. Lots of damage coming out. 3 members of Mr.WorldWide have already fallen Distinct, and they're looking for more. Kelvin has that Arctic Beam, and he's looking for something here. Viscous is likely to go down. He's so low already. Distinct. Bebop, he's still trying to do damage to the patron and into the backline. Shiv goes. He's defending. They're holding. Mr.WorldWide can't end here. Viscous chased down, very likely to fall. He does get the Warpstone off and straight into that airstream there to find his way out of trouble. He's going to live Distinct as Bebop and Paradox.
Shout out to Mirage being able to TP onto the Viscous to pick up.
Oh my god, he got a bridge buff.
Oh my god. And Viscous, while at 4 HP, gets a bridge buff and will get out here. Caught down, and it seems like there's going to be another fight here. It seems like Mr.WorldWide just want to run it down.
Oh no, Lady Geist is going to be the target of all of this aggression. Did she get a health swap? No, will go down, and Kelvin's also dead, which means that Lowkey Chill Squad once again, or Lowkey Chill Team once again, are in trouble with their patron being aggressed on this time as well. Viscous is into the backline with that ultimate cube immediately used there, and Tornado not able to find a lot of value. Bebop doing so much work, and he's straight into the hyper beam. He's chunking through the health bars. Distinct, the game's over! It's over!